Thursday night in Milwaukee, the Wizards were tested by their closest playoff spot contender. And while the play of Kwame Brown, Todd Thomas, and Brendan Haywood was certainly a positive, Washington still came up short, not only losing the game, but also Jerry Stackhouse, as Stack re-aggravated his groin injury. Tonight, another Eastern Conference playoff foe is in the house without one of their star players in Baron Davis. The Wizards and the Hornets are next. Haywood's been fronting him nicely. And look at Leitner, very active. Haywood knocked it away too. Brendan, big slam inside.
Got to make sure he puts that one down. He was wide open. Take full advantage of that. He was the one that kept that ball alive. Leitner got the rebound, but Brendan Haywood kept it alive.
Wizards have 6 points off of the New Orleans turnovers so far. Mashburn looking for his shot and finally gets one to go down. Jamal averages 20.6 points a game. That's 22nd in the NBA. Of course, the Wizards playing without Stackhouse, who averages just a shade under 23. Russell, he'll fire the jumper and hit it. He said mentally he's in a much better frame of mind when he knows the minutes he's going to get. Of course, tonight he started.
Yeah, I think it is a lot easier, but as a professional, you've got to be ready, particularly with a team that requires help so much of the time.
Mashburn lurking, and what a shot. He just moved around until he got a little bit of an opening and scored.
That's what's so important, to be able to handle the ball. And, you know, this guy's 6'6", close to 6'7". He's got some bulk to him and size and strength, so he can move around the court fairly easily.
Lead thanks in large part to Michael Jordan. He is helping this team shoot 58% right now from the field.
Well, that last shot you saw, he had David Wesley on it. This time he goes by Jamal Mashburn. So both times getting into the paint. Jordan now having to settle for the jumper, but he drowns that shot. And he's 4 for 6 so far. It's 8 points. There's the 2 shots inside, but you can see he likes to attack the basket from this side using that right hand.
Wizards have made both of their free throws, both by Brian Russell. No turnovers, and they've out-rebounded New Orleans 6-3. Nice pass, Haywood, and he...
3 seconds in the key.
Wow, that's charged to Haywood as well. Unfortunate.
Well, that will be the team's first turnover, yeah. But he certainly did establish good inside position. I think he actually just went to set up a little bit too early before that ball had swung to the opposite side.
Offensive rebound, put back is short, knocked away. They'll give it to New Orleans with a fresh 24. Fans with Hot 5, you can play and win 25-7. That's $25,000 7 days a week. Be a part of DC Lottery's winning lineup and play Hot 5 today. Mashburn scores.
Well, he knows that he's really going to have to help make up for the absence of Baron Davis, not just scoring-wise, but also in running and assisting others on the offense.
Doug Collins is saying you called 3 seconds on Brendan Haywood at this end. At the other end, their big man is camped out in the lane as well. Please call them both the same way at both ends. And David Jones looked at him and said, okay. Jordan, another fadeaway. He is red hot. 10 points for Michael Jordan on 5 of 7 shooting. Anytime Mashburn has the last 6 New Orleans points, 3 of 3 from the field. Here he goes again and got another one.
Well, they allowed PJ to set a moving pick. He actually took out 2 defenders that time and allowed Mashburn a wide open shot.
We talked about that Thursday night after the Milwaukee game. It's probably the most inconsistently called play in the NBA is the moving screen. Jordan again. This one's off to the left side. And rebound New Orleans. Here's Courtney Alexander. It's such a difficult call by the officials, but there's so much leeway given. Let's Sometimes what may be a moving screen to one guy may not be to the other. Lou. Haywood up high, knocked out of bounds by Alexander. Lou went down, and he's favoring his left ankle now.
Well, Pack got screened off by Brendan Haywood, but he still came after Lou for that shot. Trailing from behind. There was a little bit of contact.
Jordan is open for the short jumper. Good.
Well, made that look real easy. Got open, ran Courtney off the pick, and had the wide open 15-footer.
12 points in the period for Jordan, who had his career high as a Wizard against these Hornets last season when he scored 51 points in a game. It was the 4th highest scoring game of the year in the NBA after Iverson's 58, Kobe's 56, and Tim Duncan's 53.
See, once again, Jordan on top in terms of opponents' career average.
Pack. Knocked away, and Haywood gets it. Mashburn, they've got numbers, 3-on-2 and an easy layup. Wizard lead down to 6 from 10. Just joining us, Jerry Stackhouse is out for this game as well as Tuesday night. Nice move by Lou. Reverse layup. Yes.
Boy, he had to change his shot at the last minute. Those big men converged on him, but he floated to the other side, gave a reverse layup. He caught Robert Pack looking over his shoulder for that blind pick.
Wiz also without Larry Hughes, who's got a bad knee, and Courtney Alexander elevates and scores. Alexander averages just over 9 points. This is his 40th game played of the season. Russell from way outside, too strong. PJ, and the lead is 4. Hornets started 0 for 4, since then 8 for 12. Jordan, and a nice move on Courtney Alexander to get him to commit the foul. So the Wizards will get it back with a timeout and 2 minutes to play here in the first quarter. Open for the jumper, and it's a little bit short. And this All-Star break couldn't have come at a better time for Jerry Stackhouse. He'll miss tonight, and he'll miss Tuesday night against Cleveland. And then he'll have a week to recoup, so hopefully he'll be able to rejoin the team in Sacramento on the 11th. As Juan Dixon gets set to check in for the Wizards. P.J. Brown, Kwame Brown in there as well. 3 seconds to shoot. Mashburn. And Kwame, who played extremely well.
Kwame. He faced PJ, first of all, to keep him away from the basket. Then he went and got the ball. That's how you box out and rebound.
So for the first time since he played against these Hornets 10 days ago, Juan Dixon is into the lineup for Washington. This is Juan's 15th game played. He gets about 12.5 minutes on average, averaging 5.9 points and 1.8 rebounds. Juan has made 5 of 23 pointers this season and 13 of 15 free throws. Had his career high against Philadelphia with 19 points on January 18th. But then he had that great game against Indiana where he had 6 steals in the 4th quarter against the Pacers.
He's had some spectacular moments, actually. I remember when he came in the game in Cleveland and scored 6 quick points, a couple of steals, a rebound in a very short period of time. So he's provided a lot of energy off the bench, and I'm sure that's what Doug is hoping for tonight.
Robert Pack dishes into Mashburn. Nearly stripped away by Lou. Jordan tries to get it, and they throw the ball out of bounds. Great defense.
Well, Jordan is guarding Stacey Augmon. Stacey not known for a good outside shot, so Jordan with this lineup is going to be doing a lot of gambling and looking to help his teammates.
has it knocked away and draws a foul, so Kwame will go to the free throw line. And here's another look.
That's something Kwame's going to want to continue to work on, is his free throw shooting, because he's going to get to the line. He has such an explosively quick first step. And he's going to leave a lot of defenders behind.
His free throw shooting has actually improved a little bit each game. He's now up to 71%. Misses that. 94 of 134 on the season. And gets 1 of 2.
Yeah, he's got a good stroke, but again, just getting it down and being even more consistent with it. But as a player that knows he's going to draw fouls, he's got to practice that.
Robert Pack will be 34 on Monday. Mashburn, double team, baseline jumper, in and out. Bobby Simmons also in the game. Jordan bumps, and boy, he has come to play tonight, hasn't he?
He really has. He's playing, looking offensively already with 14 points. Got Stacey Augmon off his feet. Stacey knew he was in trouble. Jordan just trying to loft up the shot, see if he can possibly convert that. And maybe Jordan has 6 for 10 from the field. No other Wizard has more than 1 field goal.
Jordan shoots and rims it. Thomas knocked it away, but Wesley chases it down. The Wizards are 1 for 12 in this quarter from the field. That's the first miss for New Orleans in 6 shots. The Wizards have 6 straight misses.
Turnover number 5 for Washington. Early on, we mentioned how well Washington defensively, interior-wise, they were keeping the ball from the big man. That last shot you saw, Elton Campbell getting the lob. Good shot from the time.
Collins will get Brendan Haywood and Christian Laettner, his starters, back in the game because the subs just haven't done the job here. Moiso had it knocked away, and it'll go to New Orleans. Fans group tickets are great for family, friends, or company outings. Gather a group of 20 or more for a Wizards game, and you get $5 off each ticket. For more info, call a Wizards sales rep at 202-661-5050. So Laettner and Haywood indeed are in the game. Laettner, tough shot inside by George Lynch.
No, that was Moiso.
Was it Moiso?
Using the left hand and making a very difficult shot.
Jordan off the screen. His jumper good. 19 points for MJ. Haywood, who has successfully been fronting his defender all night. Campbell muscles in and then gets fouled. Boy, that's a big body just pushing out of the way.
And that's what he did. He just put. That's where Brendan has to get stronger. He has to be able to hold off some of that, and then in other situations, just draw the charge. You look that right arm extend a little bit and push Brendan back. 19 points. Rest of the team 17. And it's New Orleans by 6. MJ, that's off the glass, and they'll give him 2. Boy, he snuck in there and quickly got that ball to the glass. Wesley from long range. Russell jumper a little short. Knocked out of bounds off of New Orleans. Moiso, and the Wizards get it back. Moiso a little upset with himself for not holding on to that ball. He did the hard part in getting up there over everyone and pulling the ball down, but just didn't hold on to it.
Baseline jumper, good. 23 points in the half for Jordan. Wizards cut it to 2. Boy, P.J. Brown just pushed Lou out of the way. That's amazing that the officials don't see more of that.
Yep.
Lou looked over at Dick Pavetta to say, shove me, and Pavetta says, yeah, okay. Jordan goes all the way, no call. Chased down by Haywood.
Somebody's got to come get the ball.
It's Lou. Now he's trapped. Russell for 3. J. Brown and David Wesley 8. Eldon Campbell 6 and 5. Both of them off the bench. And the Wizards led in scoring by Michael Jordan, who had a tremendous 16-point first quarter. Finished with 23 for the half. Brian Russell had 7. Leitner 4. Todd Thomas had 4. But in the second quarter, the Wizards shot just 33% as Jordan comes up with a jumper and misses. Russell and a loose ball foul on P.J. Brown. Wizards shot 33% in the second quarter. New Orleans 65%.
Yeah, that was a big turnaround. They got their game going, and they distributed the ball pretty well. They had 12 assists. And as I said, got some good production, had 18 points off the bench.
Washington's bench contributed just 7 points and 5 rebounds on 2 of 9 shooting. Committed 2 turnovers and 4 fouls in 33 minutes. Jordan lays it off to Haywood. He scores. Nice play. Give the assist to MJ.
He's got to move to that open area a little quicker. He was challenged by the defense.
Do you think that some of the guys still find themselves watching Jordan?
I wouldn't be surprised in trying to react off of him, which is not a problem. You just have to react quicker.
3-pointer for Jamal Mashburn. Lou, and he gets fouled as he goes to the baseline by Robert Pack.
Well, they're trying to move the ball around, force him to play some defense. You can see the right foot of Lou tripping over Robert Pack's foot. Robert Pack certainly has to be happy. A little over a month ago, he was out of the league. Signed 2 10-day contracts, and then Thursday they signed him for the rest of the year. Very happy with the way he's produced. This is be his 10th year, I believe.
3 seconds. Jordan will have to pop it. He gets space and hits. 25 points for MJ on 10 of 19 shooting. Mentioned Pack will turn 34 Monday. Robert Traylor celebrating his 26th birthday today. McGlure misses. Tipped up. Knocked away by Lou. Taken by McGlure with a jump hook. No good.
Wizards trying to get that 3-second call.
Lou going all the way, and they're going to give it to Washington and say that the New Orleans player was on the line. I think it was McGlure. Hey fans, Bass Ale and Comcast Sportsnet want to take you to the Comcast Center to see the national champs on February 25th. Just log on to ComcastSportsnet.com and enter to win 8 tickets, food, beverages, and limo transportation. Lou's long jumper. McGlure will try. Well, what a rebound by Mashburn.
That's what we talked about, the different, that size. He can handle it, he can operate from the perimeter, but also big and strong on the inside.
Nice pass, Leitner to Haywood, and he can't get it, goes back up, misses, lost out of bounds. They'll give it to the Wizards. What a nice pass.
Leitner, yeah. Blind passes, shovel it behind his back. And that's what I'm talking about. You always have to be ready. I think he may have caught Brendan a little bit off guard.
Leitner springs off a pick and misses.
And now that really hurts because you talk about what would have been an easy 2. They don't get it, and then they don't turn the ball over.
Wesley for 3. And the Hornets have their largest lead of the game, 11 points. MJ's got another one. 27. The 15-year star from Carolina knocked away, and now a foul on David Wesley. Wesley thought he got fouled going to the middle of the paint.
Both Robert Pack and Wesley complaining to the official that was the case, that they missed the first foul.
'67th consecutive sellout here at the MCI Center. Jordan with a nice move, another jumper, score the field goal. He'll go to the line.
Well, that's when you know you're hot. You have players so worried that they just reach out and try and grab you. Jamal trying to fight through the pick, gets caught. Jordan crosses him up, and watch Mashburn go behind him and clip Jordan on the head, just trying to do anything to distract Jordan. Didn't work.
Jordan misses the free throw, knocked out of bounds by Leitner. Jordan has the last 6 Washington points and has 29 for the game. And a 8-second violation is called on New Orleans. Remember, this year you've got 8 seconds to get it across, not 10 the way it's been forever.
Yeah, and I think on a few occasions players have gone in somewhat of a mental lapse and forgotten about that 8-second, taking their time to come up. Not so much that there was a pressure there, that they forgot that they only had the 8 seconds to bring it up.
Jordan again. How do you like that? 31 for Jordan. Mashburn score it. He'll go to the line. It's on Brendan Haywood. And Mashburn, who can do it all, goes to the free throw line.
Well, he does such a good job of spinning there. Again, a guy that big, you wouldn't think of him as being that nimble on his feet. But he spins around quickly and gets the advantage going to the basket. 23
points in 23 minutes. Mashburn missed 42 games last year with an abdominal injury. He has not missed a game yet this season. Jordan again. Little strong. Leitner chases it down. Into the corner for Russell. For Leitner. Off the glass and in. Nice pass.
Yeah, good recognition from Russell as opposed to pulling up for that 3. Saw Leitner cutting across the middle.
Unselfish play. 6:10 to play third quarter. Wizards have cut it to 4. Partially blocked. Score it. And he's fouled.
Jordan is so good at making blocks from behind. I thought that was a clean contact that he made. But still, after he blocked his shot, the ball went up in the air. There he gets the first one. Now this is the one we're talking about.
Ooh. It's tough to see any contact. It looked, like you said, there was so much separation. And it looked like he hit the ball.
It's a second lane violation tonight. The first one being on Kwame in the first half. This one on Christian Leitner. And Jamal McGlure will get another shot.
Wow, that hurts. Collins looks at him and says, "You've called that twice now." And of course, in this league, as we've said so many times, you can call it every time. It's like holding in the NFL. You can call it every play if you want. Inside Haywood. No call. Tipped away. Jordan tips it to Russell. 2 seconds to shoot. Loose jumper. Blocking foul called on Jordan.
I'm not so sure about that call. I thought Jordan was anticipating Wesley, like we saw the first half, making a move. Or excuse me, that was Robert Pack. Pack had his head down. Watch again. Boy, it looked like he had good position to make.
Reminds me of two calls that went against the Wizards with Ray Allen Thursday night.
Not even close. He was really moving.
Good defense. Tip up, no good. McGlure is there. And offensive foul on Jamal McGlure.
Jamal puts his head down and just backs Kwame Brown up. Watch right there. Backs him off the block. Puts the shot up. The official makes the call.
Jordan sloughs it down, and he's 14 for 24.
I don't know how much longer he can do. I mean, he's actually just carrying the offense. And I mean, it would be fun to see him go for 55 or 60, but I think he's going to need some help.
And some rest. McGlure lost it out of bounds.
Good defensive position by Kwame. Maintained his ground. McGlure getting a little anxious in trying to create his offense.
Delay of game warning charge to New Orleans and McGlure. Jordan has 33 points in the game.
See Washington with no turnovers. 7 turnovers. There's Jordan backdooring his man and getting the dunk.
Lou goes all the way and finds Russell. His long jumper. Three-pointer for Brian Russell. Jordan baseline jumper in and out. Jordan knocks it away from Mashburn out of bounds. 11 on the clock. BEA Government Systems is a supplier of enterprise architecture platforms to nearly every civilian, intelligence, and military agency in the federal government. Let BEA improve your efficiency and responsiveness. Call BEA Government Systems at 571-382-2400.
That was just a tough shot by Mashburn because Kwame did switch out and challenge the shot, forced him to lean back and arch it even higher. He still got it to go down.
4-point lead is back up to 9. And a foul on Moiso on the back of Kwame Brown. Mashburn has 27 points and another big effort tonight. Timeout. Juan Dixon back in the Wizards lineup. Mashburn on Russell, fadeaway jumper, and that is as good as it gets.
He gets a low position, gets that butt back into you, and forces you to back off him. Now he has position and spacing to settle back and shoot a nice soft jump shot.
29 points for him. 10-point lead again for New Orleans, and Kwame Brown shovels it to Laettner, who manages to get it back. Kwame inside, fadeaway jumper, nice play.
Played that possession with a lot of energy. First of all, had to recover a pass that was about to go out of bounds.
2 minutes to play in the third quarter. Pack with a great move, knocked away by Laettner on the steal. Jordan works free and buries it. 35 points for Jordan. His New Orleans advantage. Russell for 3. His third 3 of the game. 6-point advantage for New Orleans.
Got about a 6-second difference. Washington can get their hands back on this ball, but they've got to get a stop here. That's what's key.
Laettner nearly knocked it away from Pack. Now Pack goes baseline for the Moiso jumper. Missed it. Trailer is there, knocked away by Jordan. Yeah. Cross court. Wesley doesn't get it off in time. Jordan urging his team to get going, and let's pull this victory out in the fourth quarter. Michael has 35 points to lead all scores. Jordan. Brown with a huge rebound. Up and blocked. The top. Thomas is there, and he scores.
Now that's the kind of energy we saw those two play with in Milwaukee. And if this team is going to go on to win this game, I think they've got to maintain that level of intensity and aggressiveness at the basket.
Wizards knock it away, and Dixon gets it, and then gets fouled by Traylor. Let's send you over and check in with George Johnson.
Well, Buck, Doug Collins talking to his club during that last time out. And, of course, Michael Jordan walked over saying the same thing. He said, fellas, we've got to rebound more. But, of course, you talked about that. He was also very concerned about the fact that the Hornets are penetrating with the basketball, and he feels that they need to stop that penetration in order to get some success. And they also think that Juan Dixon can get more shots as they start to concentrate more on Brian Russell. Back to you guys.
Wizards have cut it to 2. Underway in the fourth quarter, as Washington looks desperately for victory on a 7-0 run right here. Alexander misses. Tyronn Lue in the game. Lue with Dixon, Jordan, Thomas, and Brown. Kwame right side, spinning, had it knocked away and stolen. Doug Collins imploring his young team to get back on defense.
A little dejected after that turnover, particularly Kwame. He thought he got fouled.
Wizards had cut it to 2 and a chance to tie, but didn't do it. Jordan goes all the way, lays it left-handed and scores.
Beautiful shot.
37 for his airness. Again, it's 2. Alexander wide open. Lue baseline. Fires, misses short.
He had the shot. You got to take those.
Lue just 1 for 9 in the game. Wesley passed the ball to Moiso, except Doug Collins
got to pass it to a color, although that teal is a little different from the blue, but Brian Russell...
It's similar.
It's similar, yeah. Brian Russell was standing up.
That's a great defensive strategy. Stand up and create a diversion. New Orleans with 10 turnovers in the half. The Wizards just won. Jordan again. And it will not count. And they'll call an offensive foul on Michael Jordan, and he does not argue.
Watch the right arm of Michael Jordan extend there to get Courtney Alexander off him right in front of the official. He's right there to pick it up. Pat Frayer making the call.
Third personal on Jordan. Again, it comes at a very costly time because Mashburn does not miss. 31 for Jamal Mashburn, whose season high is 37 against Philadelphia. Dixon from long range. Got it! Three-pointer for Juan Dixon. His 6th of the season. Lost it out of bounds.
Tried to spin in that double team situation and couldn't handle it.
Fans on their feet in the phone booth. 8:20 to go in regulation. The Wizards can take the lead with their next possession.
Offense for the first 3 quarters. 16 for 28, 37, 31 points from Mashburn.
MJ's season high is 41. He is playing in his 1,038th career game. Oscar Robertson played in 1,040. Wilt Chamberlain played in 1,045. And if MJ plays every game the rest of this year, 34 after tonight, he'll finish with 1,072 career games, one short of his good buddy Charles Barkley, who played in 1,073. Lue short jumper, got it, and the Wizards have regained the lead.
Got to get back quickly. Nice decision by Tyronn Lue, who really has been struggling, but had the courage to go ahead and take that shot after he made the good penetration.
Wizards have come from 11 down to regain the advantage. First lead of the half. Alexander with Lue on him. Spinning move over Kwame. No good. Thomas pushed out of the way, and a loose ball foul on New Orleans.
Well, Tyronn Lue applying a lot of pressure to Courtney Alexander. Received some help from Kwame Brown. He had to really throw that shot up. Todd had the inside position. Boy, you had PJ coming over the back. Either PJ or Eldon Campbell. That was a tough shot, though, from Tyronn Lue. Got in the middle. Had to shoot a little short runner. Got to go down. Only his second basket.
That's 2 of 10, so he's not shooting real well, but that was a huge bucket.
Basket. Got to always be ready to make the shot and think that the next one's going in.
Offensive foul on Thomas. It is, as I said, the most inconsistently called play in professional basketball.
I mean, these guys have been throwing their bodies at...
Yeah, again, you see more contact getting off an elevator. McGlure inside, knocked away by Thomas. Great play by Atan. Jordan fading. What a shot!
Fading and hanging.
39 for MJ. Wizards by 3. Wesley off a screen. Chased by Dixon. Swing it cross court for Pat. McGlure short. Lue free for the jumper. How do you like that?
2 big shots.
Wizards on an 18-4 run, and Paul Silas takes time. Look at this crowd.
Those turnovers.
Wizards by 5. Mashburn dueling with Jordan tonight. Stolen by Dixon. Dixon ahead of the pack.
Oh, yeah. Timed that perfectly. As soon as Jamal turned his back, Juan Dixon sneaking up from the blind side. Mashburn turned back to him. It was right there. Perfect defense.
Traylor turns on Brown, and an offensive foul on Robert Traylor.
I'll tell you what, it's about time they're starting to call it, because McGlure and Traylor, watch the steal by Juan Dixon. Just as he's turning back to him, it was timed perfectly.
He has brilliant court sense. Wizards have out-rebounded New Orleans 6-1 in this quarter. Wizards have hit 10 of their last 15 shots. Mashburn for 3. Thomas up top to take it away. Washington by 7. 7 to shoot into Kwame, turnaround, go!
Did a good job of reading the defense and where the openings were on the zone. And Kwame got to that open spot. Jordan delivered the pass.
Wizards have outscored New Orleans 22-4. Fouled from behind, and Traylor will go to the line. 4th personal on MJ.
Well, that's one of those plays. It was a hustle play. You look at Jordan talking to Dixon. The hustle play by Tyronn Lue to fight off and get that rebound. He's falling out of bounds, but you got to be very careful throwing the ball inbounds at the other team's basket. Look at him beat PJ to the ball, but you see him toss it in. He knew he was going out of bounds.
That's a great play from behind by Jordan, because Traylor has an easy slam dunk, so you take your chances at the line.
Oh, absolutely.
However, New Orleans has made their last 15 free throws. Make it 16. Doesn't work all the time, Phil. Wizards by 7. They stretched it to 9. 6 seconds to shoot.
And you can see they're really zeroing in on Jordan. They had 4 players that were really focused on Jordan. Tried to go baseline to the other side. And he had Wesley knocking it out of bounds.
You see his career high, his season high 41. Dixon fadeaway, missed everything. Great pass to Wesley, blocked by Kwame. Jordan stops, pops, and hits. 41 to tie his season high.
Great block from Kwame Brown at that other fast break attempt by the Hornets.
Into the corner, jumper, no good. Trailer is there, knocked away by MJ, off his leg, out of bounds.
Well, does he have some hands or what? I mean, he's always looking to get a piece of the hand. This is that block by Kwame. Takes away what looks like an easy layup from David Wesley. It converts into 2 for the Wizards at the other end. That Jordan Banks shot.
New Orleans has 15 second half turnovers, and the Wizards just 3. Jordan pulls up, off the glass, no good. Thomas knocked away and taken by the Hornets. I thought Thomas had it. Pack inside, lays it up and in.
Well, Jordan didn't want to allow Pack to get that shot off. Did everything he could to stop that attempt.
Good timeout by Doug Collins.
Yeah.
Tough defense. Michael with an opening, and he draws a foul to stop the clock at 3:20.
Courtney Alexander playing him awfully tight, trying to keep him away from the basket. Jordan got a nice pick that gave him a little room to operate, and then he took it to the basket and drew the foul.
In the first game played between these two 10 days ago on January 22nd in New Orleans, MJ had 18. Now he's got a new season high this year of 42 points. Jordan 6 of 7 from the free throw line. 10 of 31 from the field, 3 rebounds and 5 assists.
I said I didn't know how he was going to continue. He's continued at his pace, but he has received some help off the bench this second half. 15 points off the bench, led by Kwame Brown, who has a total of 10.
43 points in 41 minutes for Jordan. Wesley missed it short. 9-point Washington advantage with under 3 to play. Doug Collins furious about that pass. Wesley missed it, and Lou pulls Trailer down. Or I should say, that's not possible. Lou grabbed Trailer, and Lou went down.
He fouled him. That's about it.
Trailer pulled Lou off the floor, basically.
Yeah, you're talking about a mismatch. But Teron, like you said earlier, not wanting him to get the easy 2, fouls him, and they have to take it out of bounds. Real good foul.
Wizards by 9. Here's Mashburn. He's
have to take it out of bounds. Real good foul.
Wizards by 9. Here's Mashburn. He's been quiet lately. Again, they go to Trailer. Spins on Thomas. Blocked by a time, and they foul Robert Trailer. 7-point Wizards lead. 2:28 to play. Steve Buckhantz, Phil Chenier, George Johnson, and our entire Comcast Sportsnet crew here tonight. Jordan fires, missed it right side, and Mashburn the rebound. Jordan fouled Jamal Mashburn, and that'll be number 5 on Michael Jordan.
That's something, of course, you don't want to do. Number one, put a guy that shoots about 86% from the free throw line on the line, but also stopping the clock. Clock right now could be the Wizards' friend.
2:02 left. Mashburn is 5 for 5 from the line. New Orleans is 22 of 23 from the free throw line tonight, and add one more to that. Boy, they have been helping themselves at the line. 2 minutes to play. Washington by 5. Kwame inside, slams it in.
Well, they needed that basket in a bad way.
Mashburn stolen by Brown, out of bounds. Oh, how do you like that? It looked like he got fouled and lost the ball, but they'll give it back to New Orleans.
But he did grab the ball that time. It looked like he may have tripped over which player. This is a dunk at the other end. Two-man game. They're concentrating and focusing so much on Jordan. It's going to leave some other players open if they're smart about it. You see Courtney thinking about getting back to Jordan. That leaves Kwame Brown open, and he puts it home.
Entire second half. He played 20 minutes in the first half. And MJ has 43.
Jordan tells the time to clear out.
Missed it short. Mashburn the rebound. Jamal for the jumper, and the lead is 3. 55 seconds to play in regulation. Dixon pulls up. How big is that?
Ice water.
He did it down the road in College Park. He's doing it in D.C. now. Courtney Alexander. Trailer fouled by Thomas. He got great inside position. Jerry Stackhouse and Larry Hughes.
And you said that you know that somebody has to step up and help replace the 23 points, and that's only from Stackhouse. We're not talking about Larry Hughes. Jordan has done it in a major way. 43 points, new season high. He scored from all over the court. He's shown you that he still has something left in those young legs. And I say young, you know, by my standards, they're young.
Right. Jordan will be 40 in about 16 days on February 17th for Tyronn Lue. Oh, they're going to give the Wizards the ball on the side.
Yeah, only the 4th team foul and the first in the last 2 minutes.
First in the last 2 minutes. Again, trying to get it in. They do to Dixon, and it's knocked out of bounds by Pack. Doug Collins instructing his team how to move to try to get the ball on the inbound pass. David Jones and Dick Bavetta conferring.
They're talking something about the clock. I saw Dick come over and point.
Well, the clock was originally at 30, then it went to 29.7. Now it's at 29.1. And Doug Collins will get Brian Russell into the lineup. They'll put 0.2 of a second back up on the clock. Now 29.3. Russell in, Tom Thomas out. And Paul Silas will bring Stacey Augmon into the game. Fouls Jordan. And now these free throws, needless to say, are as big as you can get for the biggest player ever. MJ 7 of 8 from the line, 2 for 2 in this, the 4th quarter. Wizards by 3, 27.3 seconds to play in regulation. 44 points for Jordan. Last season against Charlotte, he had 51 in a game. That was his season and career high as a Wizard. Calmly sinks two, gives him 45 on the night. Game, they go over to Wesley. Stolen by Dixon. Saved, and Lou has it. What a play. Juan Dixon has come up with two huge plays in this game.
Always looking for the steal. I remember the game earlier this year against Indiana when he had the 6 steals in the last quarter. Comes up with the steal right there, or near steal, I should say, that ends up as a turnover, the 23rd turnover of the night for the Hornets.
Lou makes the free throw. Dixon has the 2 steals, and he hit a huge basket in this period as well.
Boy, look at the steals. Washington, 13 steals for the game.
Doug Collins screams no fouls. Wizards by 7 and a 22nd timeout. And Dixon is fouled with 13.4 seconds to play by Pack. And the Wizards by 5.
Nice affectionate hug there from Jordan to Juan Dixon, who now will go to the line and hopefully drop these 2 free throws.
Juan, who had not played since the Wizards played the Hornets in New Orleans on January 22nd.
He seems to be a player. Keep in mind, you said he hasn't played in the last 5 games, but he seems to be a player that always has his head in the game. He's always ready.
He is always
when he's
ready.
Called upon.
He was frustrated. I saw him the other day. I said, hang in there. But you're right, Phil. He is mentally always ready to play this game. Jordan can run it out. The Hornets will not try to stop him. Juan Dixon with 9 points in the quarter. Finished with 10 for the game. And Michael Jordan, the greatest player of all time, when they needed him, without Stackhouse and without Hughes, comes through in a gigantic way. 18 of 33 from the floor, 45 points for the game. And let's send you over to George Johnson. George?
All right, thank you very much, Buck. 45 points today, 40-plus minutes. Did you feel like you were going to have to put a little bit more of the burden on your shoulder with Stack and Larry sitting down?
I didn't know. I was going to come out and try to get everybody out of the blocks quick, and I did. From that point on, I think everybody was feeding off of me, so I kind of had to lead that area, and the guys fed off of me a little bit. We made a lot of mistakes with a lot of young guys, but this is a great experience for them. It's good when you win because they can go back and look at it and feel very successful about it. But with both of those guys out, a lot of us are going to have to step up.
How does that happen when 2 of your top players come out and the team finds a way to get wins?
Well, you need a good leader, and you have to have a good coach who believes in the players and put down a strategy where everybody contributes. Everybody's needed. Everybody's got to step up in their game a little bit, and tonight we did.
Very quickly, you talked about pars and birdies, getting that game that no one expects you to win to sort of even out the ones that you lost that you didn't want to. Is that one of those games tonight?
Yeah, this is one of them. I mean, we got a few more we got to make up, but this is a big win for us because when you look at the calendar, you look at their team, and with the injuries that we have, this is a big win for us.